everyone, my name is Parul and today I am back with the new concept of mathematics, that is trigonometric functions, which is very important for higher classes. And yes, trigonometry is a very important topic for both JEE Mains and Advanced. Every year you will find at least one question based on trigonometry or its application. It's really important many times in integration, where you have to replace algebraic variables with trigonometric variables, which lead to easier calculations. Also, trigonometry is used in many areas such as the science of seismology, designing electric circuits, describing the state of an atom, predicting the heights of tides in the ocean, analyzing a musical tone, and in many other areas. In our lower classes, we have studied the trigonometric ratios of acute angles as the ratio of the sides of a right angle triangle. We have also studied the trigonometric identities and the application of trigonometric ratios in solving the problems related to heights and distances. So in this video, we will generalize the concept of trigonometric ratios to trigonometric functions and study their properties. So before I proceed, let's recall the definition of trigonometry. So the word trigonometry is derived from the Greek words that is trigon and metron, which means measuring the sides of a triangle. So before discussing trigonometric functions, we should know what is angle. So angle is a measure of rotation of a given ray about its initial point. So let's understand it properly. So the original ray is called the initial side, coming from the initial point, and the final position of the ray after rotation is called the terminal side. And the point of rotation is called vertex. Now we have two types of angle. One is positive angle and second is negative angle. Positive angle is when direction of rotation is anti-clockwise, and negative angle is when direction of rotation is clockwise. So this direction is anti-clockwise, so this angle, let it be 30 degree, is positive angle plus 30 degree, and this direction is clockwise, so this angle is, let it be 30 degree, and negative angle minus 30 degree. Now next part is degree measure, and degree is used for measuring angles. If the rotation from the initial side to the terminal side is 1/360 of a revolution, then the angle is said to have a measure of 1 degree, and this is the symbol of degree. A degree is divided into 60 minutes, and 1 minute, or we can write it like this, is divided into 60 seconds. and 1 second is written as this. So 1 degree is equals to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. So here are some of the angles whose measure is 360 degree or plus 360 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, 420 degree, if angle of rotation is clockwise, so it is minus 30 degree, it is minus 420 degree. Now the next topic is radian measure. In higher classes we don't use degrees to measure angles, we use radians. So we define radian in terms of length of arc. So we define 1 radian as the angle subtended by an arc of 1 unit in a circle of radius 1 unit is called 1 radian. Since in a circle of radius r subtends an angle theta whose measure is 1 radian and an arc of length L will subtend an angle whose measure is given as L by R. Therefore, we can write theta is equals to L by R means length of arc upon radius of circle. We can also write as L is equals to theta into R. Now consider a circle of radius R. Let angle subtended by the circle at center be theta. Then length of arc is equals to circumference of circle and circumference of circle is 2 pi r. Also we know that theta is equals to L by R. So theta is equals to length of arc is 2 pi r upon r. R and r cancel, it implies that theta is equals to 2 pi. Therefore, we can write as angle at center of circle in radians is 2 pi. Thank you so much. In our next video, we will do how to convert radian measure into degree measure and degree measure into radian measure.